Yeah? Are we up? 3 minutes after time. I'm sorry, guys. All right, we can go live now.
Estamos en hora puertorriqueña.
I'm telling you. Hey, it's your girl, daniree. We are back at it again with another episode of La Cocina podcast. This is episode 18.
18 already.
Politicking.
And
I am your girl, daniree, joined by my co-host,
Adriana, lagolditalinda.
And we back.
Poppin'.
Yes. So excited to be here. So excited to be doing another episode on another Sunday. It's getting cold.
Yeah. It's cold weather. It's suéter weather.
Suéter weather.
Busca la suéter.
Can we check the lives and see what's happening? We are going to get ready, guys. We are introducing. We finally decided, we're gonna give it a hashtag. We're gonna call it something when everybody logs in and tunes in. So this is called the check-in. The check-in. Let's throw that lower third of the check-in and find out who is on the lives.
Yes.
Who is there?
Let's do it.
What's
here
happening?
We are.
Oh, there we are.
We're here.
Okay. Yes. Our moms are here. Jimmy's here. JC is here. You guys are the best, man. Every week, you guys are without fail here on a Sunday, and we appreciate you.
Yes.
Please feel free to share this video. We need y'all to share it. Spread the word that La Cocina is on and popping. Back popping again. Should we do it the back popping again?
One more time.
Back
popping.
Boom, boom, boom. Yes. yes. So, we're doing the check-in. We're seeing who's here. Everybody's here. What? Is your feed going faster? No, it's not. Never mind. I lied.
Mommy, I saw you. We know you're here. Thank you this time.
Yes,
I see you.
Yes.
We had to have a conversation about this.
Oh, no, girl.
Yes.
We just all types of confrontational today, ain't we?
Oh.
Lord. So, are we ready to get into the topics for today? You guys ready to get into the topics of today?
Let's do it.
Alrighty then. So, today's topics are awareness mentions. So we have a lot of months with awareness that is going on right now. We totally didn't mention last few weeks about breast cancer awareness, so we do want to do that. So it is October. It is breast cancer awareness. It is Hispanic Heritage Month. We're gonna get into all of that. Hip hop sit-downs and recaps. So as you guys know, Drake and his interview happened with LeBron James on The Shop and Maverick Carter. We spoke a little about that last week. But Pusha T ended up doing a surprise interview over at the Joe Budden podcast. And we kind of want to do a little recap of that as well. And then it is Celebrity Uprising. So we have a whole lot going on with the brand new Super Bowl of 2019. Artists are withdrawing altogether. We're going to get into who's not down for it, who's with it, who may be with it, we don't know. But it's all speculation at this point. But join us for that conversation. And then last but not leastly, we have... Leastly. Since when, girl?
Since 2 seconds ago.
Exactly. Last but not least, interview with hip-hop artist, independent label owner, and film producer, Felifame. So that's going to be super exciting. Yes. I'm really looking forward to chopping it up with him today. He was actually on the Artistry earlier today. Yeah. So he's traveling in from the Bronx. We're waiting for him. But shout outs to V. Henny, because I know she had him on his platform. It was a dope interview. We're looking to get a little bit more about him. You know? Based on what we already learned, but it's just a little bit more.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. So let's get it cracking with the first topic. So let's talk about all of the awareness months that we have going on.
Yes. Well, for now, we'll mention the two that you previously mentioned. Yes. It is Hispanic Heritage Month and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Yeah. So for Hispanic Heritage Month, I think it would be, I was mentioning previously, I think it'd be really cool to know where all your Hispanic heritage comes from. So
that's right.
If you have some Hispanic, Latin, what's another word for heritage? If you got some Latino in your blood, there you go.
Say it in Spanish. Maybe it'll help you. You know, you're always better in Spanish than you are in English. I'm sorry. Come on, give us some flavor, will you?
See, now you put me on the spot. All right. Dime de dónde eres. Quiero saber si eres latino, si Si eres hispano, ponme por ahí. ¿De dónde tú eres?
All right.
I want to know where everybody's from. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. So, but before we even get into that topic of all of these awareness months that we have to mention, we forgot to tell them who we are.
Oh.
And if they're joining us for the first time, what we do.
Yes.
Help us out.
All right. If you are joining us for the first time, we are La Cocina Podcast. Mm-hmm. We are two friends who talk trending topics.
That's right.
Interview inspirational people.
You know it.
And share our thoughts, not our thoughts. We share our thoughts with love, humor, and no judgments.
You already know.
Yes.
So back to Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
Is also this October as well.
Yes.
And I think it's important that we shout out Beyonce and Jay-Z. I think I have a picture of them, Junior, at the event that they had attended. But they actually raised or donated. I believe they donated.
They were able to, they raised.
Okay.
Yep, they raised
$6 million towards breast cancer research.
Yep.
And efforts.
Yes. And even Beyonce performed in this event as well.
Awesome.
Yes. So it was nice. It's good to see people using their social standing
for good,
for awareness and for charity and things like that.
I couldn't agree with you more. Yes. And shout outs to all of the survivors of breast cancer, all of our survivors out there. Big shout outs to you, and a big shout outs to even the families who have lost someone due to breast cancer. Our thoughts and our prayers are with you this month, and we're working hard to get the awareness out there and let everybody know that this month we got a lot to be aware about.
Yes.
We really do.
We are aware.
Girl. Really?
We're spreading the awareness.
Okay. So on to, there was a few other things that we had to mention. Oh, need I remind you guys, the Who Are You Showcase coming up November 2nd. I'm going to continue to plug this until it can't be plugged anymore. November 2nd at Above Art Studios in New Brunswick. The Love Movement presents the Who Are You Showcase Spoken Word Edition. It will be hosted by Mel the Prophet and yours truly, daniree. We're hoping that everybody will come out and attend this event. And we're still looking for some more poets, some more spoken word people. So if that's you, if that's your alley, please hit us up. Either hit me up directly at I am daniree on Instagram or wherever you see fit. But get in touch with me because we need you guys to come out and support
the movement. Support your friends.
That's right. So what else do we have going on? I know there was like quite a few things we had to announce, but I think that's it. You ready to get into the Drake and Push thing, the hip hop sit downs that we have going on?
Sure.
Okay. So after speculation and the Drake said,
said, ye who shall not be named. We made a promise last week.
Yes, we did.
We said that we were not going to talk about a so-called person. And we are going to keep our promise.
That's right.
We're going to call him Ye Who Shall Not Be Named. Right. So, after all the speculation and the Drake said, he who shall not be named said.
That's right.
Pusha, it turns out, we learned that Pusha T did not find out about Drake's child from so-and-so. Okay?
So-and-so?
So-and-so.
Oh. We here now.
So-and-so, yeah.
Ye who shall not be named.
Yes. Instead, it ended up being that Drake's producer and so-called friend, Noah Shabib, also known as 40, it was him who kind of gave this information through someone else. It ended up being, so Pusha was interviewed on the Joe Budden podcast just a few days after Drake and his homie LeBron released the Shop episode. He stated that the only reason why he felt the need to clarify his position is because Drake very passionately expressed his dismay toward the fact that Pusha T's song or a diss track had a line dissing 40, saying that he would die soon due to MS.
Right.
Okay, so Drake was very in his feelings about that.
Yes.
Regardless, it turns out that 40 was dating someone at the time. He had a girlfriend. He confided in her, told her everything that was everything. And it ended up that his pillow talk, as Joe Budden very cleverly calls it, is the reason why Pusha got so much information.
Of course.
She divulged that information to them. Right? So...
You see, y'all really can't tell nobody nothing no more. Really. And it's always a pillow talking situation where it's just like, oh, and by the way, after they're done like eating cereal, you just having some snacks.
Yeah, some snacks. But did you hear this person got a baby?
Yeah. By the way, yeah, it's crazy though. But
pillow talking and politicking.
Talking and politicking. This is why the episode's called Politicking. We have it's just so much information that's like.
But I know you were saying previously too that it's like, has this what the rap game has come to? Where like one person goes, we're just doing interviews now. We're just gonna interview each other to death.
Yeah, I found it. You know what? Not that I found it weird, but I was just like, kind of like taken aback by. I mean, I was a little shocked when Drake had done the interview with LeBron, but I was not anticipating Push to come on the Joe Budden podcast and spill, but he had mentioned, and it was really cool to see that he had a lot of respect for Joe, and you could tell that they get along on a different level and they connect differently than, Joe probably does with a lot of other artists. But, what I really enjoyed was just the fact that Push just kept it 100. He was so thorough throughout that whole interview. It was like, nah, bro, that didn't happen like that. It happened like this. Boom, 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 boom. Not to mention he came through with receipts. Because there was this whole thing of Drake actually kind of like vetting people to go get information on Push and paying people. There was $100,000
a reward. Well, that's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, he told Pusha said that Drake was being he, just to paraphrase, he was mentioning that he felt that Drake was being hypocritical when he referred to there being rules to the rap game.
Right. Because
Drake's team promised a $100,000 reward for anyone who could produce dirt on Pusha.
Right.
And so it's like, how are you going to say now that the rules of the rap game and you're out here paying people off, and getting in contact, which, by the way, apparently these people that he did contact were like having no part in this.
Yeah. Well, some of them were, some of them weren't, from what I understood about the interview. But they had actually gotten in touch with somebody who worked with Push on a few other projects of the past, and getting her to kind of like be that infiltrator of information. But either way, what was the takeaway? Basically, the high points of this whole interview, because I know you had that down.
Yeah. By the way, if you do want to watch it, be prepared to separate 3 hours of your day. Because that is how long that interview took.
I did it. I watched it.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, I did press fast forward for some stuff.
It's okay.
I was like, 3 hours? I got 3 kids. How about that? I can't be... No. Okay, anyway. So from what I understand, these are the most important points from the interview. Right. So we talked about Pusha feeling... the hypocrisy of Drake. Mm-hmm. That was one of the most important points. He did talk about that a lot, and kind of feeling a little like, all right, you're out here mad at me because I dissed your boy, who's the reason why this all came out in the first place.
Yes, man.
Also, just to clarify, he did want to clarify, Pusha is not, although he defended Ye Who Shall Not Be Named, okay, as far as saying that, this was not his fault, he's not the one that came out and did, they're not always on the same page. So it's not like he's out here, he made it clear that he's not just on there to defend his case.
Right.
Because he's not on the same page at all with all the things that have been happening recently. For example, he refers to the MAGA hat as the new Klan hat.
Oh, wow.
So he feels a very particular way about that. And also another point, for anyone who is interested, Pusha, it will be coming out with a new album early next year. Yeah. So be on the lookout.
That's dope. I'm with that. Can we check the check-in one more time? Because I see we're getting some comments here. Check-in. Check the check-in. What's happening?
What's happening? We have...
Oh, yes. The Who Are You showcase. Yeah, definitely. That's happening. That's happening. I'm sorry. I thought they had commented on the whole Push thing. Oh, we have a call.
We do have a call.
Who's it from?
It is from our guest.
It is from our guest.
It is.
Okay, answer it. What's the problem? We're on the air. Why not?
Hello.
We're answering his call on the air.
Okay.
It's
We're
Felifame.
gonna send someone to get you. You're outside?
Perfect. I love the timing of this song.
Sides, there's a not on the side of the street, but like on the side streets that are surrounding the
dead end. Tell him it's the dead end.
There you go, the dead end.
Yeah. Tell him it's there.
Okay? Okay, bye.
Alrighty.
He's here, guys.
Awesome. So our guest has arrived. He will be in here shortly. Felifame. He is a hip hop artist, a film producer, and also an independent label owner.
Yes.
So I'm super excited to be sitting and chopping it up with him. But we still have one more topic that we have to dive into.
Yes. Oh, before we do that,
Yeah.
For those of you who like just kind of really quick closing the last topic.
Yes.
There has been speculation
What?
that
Yes.
all of this Pusha information could just be a ploy to get Drake to question the loyalty of his team.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think, because that's an interesting standpoint.
I think Ye Who Shall Not Be Mentioned is working on like just infiltrating everything from the inside. What do you guys think? Come on, comment below. Let us know what you guys thought. A lot of people had said that they enjoyed Push's interview a lot more than Drake. I had taken a poll on Facebook. I believe the percentage, if I'm not mistaken, was like 83% to like 17%. So
I think a lot of this too has to do with the fact that they're just a lot of people that genuinely don't follow Drake like that. They don't really enjoy him.
yeah.
Like, of a lot of people that I've spoken to, a lot of my personal friends who do follow these artists just kind of feel some type of way about it. I don't know. But that's why we ask you guys to let us know, because we want to know what's on your mind. I only have my opinion and she has hers, but we want to know yours too. So
Yeah. So definitely let us know about that. Ready for this topic?
Yes.
I've kind of been waiting for this topic.
Yes.
I'm not even going to lie to you.
So I don't know if you guys knew this, right?
But
Maroon 5, who is scheduled to do the halftime show
Right.
February 3rd, 2019 in the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, was not the first choice.
it wasn't.
No, it was not. It wasn't even the second choice. So apparently, Rihanna was offered the opportunity first, and she declined. Since she declined, the show was then offered to Maroon 5.
Wow.
Yes. It was also noted that the exposure would have been beneficial to her due to the fact that she is planning a new album and a tour. So really, she's standing in solidarity with Kaepernick.
Okay.
Like she's like, I know I could use the exposure, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, Pink was also offered the opportunity.
Get out.
And also said no.
I would have loved to see her fly from like the ceiling of something or just dive off the whole stadium, girl. You know she's good for it.
Yeah, she definitely knows how to put a performance. And those, I think both just kind of, I like Rihanna as an artist.
I do too.
I really do like how she sings. I like her music. It has like a very upbeat vibe. That's kind of what we were talking about last time, just the vibe that she has. And I would have liked to see her. And if Pink was the other choice, I would have liked to see her too.
Yeah, me too.
So,
But we got Maroon 5.
we do. And
The 5 of the Maroons.
well, the whole, right, so the whole thing behind the 5 of the Maroon, there's 6 of them, no?
Girl. 7, actually.
7 of them. 7 of them. So what the whole premise behind this, right? The whole idea behind this is that now she came out, she said that she wasn't going to. Pink is not doing it. Amy Schumer, who is a comedian, for those of you who don't know, she's also like, you know what? I'm not going to be doing any ads for the halftime show either because I want to show support.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, girl.
She posted quite a few times over the past few days.
Yeah.
On her Instagram about, you know, how more people should be standing with Rihanna and declining the halftime show. She even put it out there for her fans base to answer, like, don't you think Maroon 5 should also withdraw? Like,
I saw that. And I'm, you know what? I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that because, I mean, think about it. If every, I guess, left-winged artist were to not participate at all, I mean, then we would just be only listening to, you know,
Maroon 5.
I mean, yeah, Maroon 5. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Like, why would you ask an artist to drop out? Like, nobody's asking you to stop, you know, doing a comedy show for a second. Like, I think that don't ask people to stop their bag. I think that's just rude. I don't know.
Yeah. She definitely, but I do like, though, the
I understand
movement.
the solidarity. I get that part. You know what I'm saying?
And she's not the only one. So, like, Kathy Griffin, the girl that voiced Tiana, in Tiana and the Frog, her name is Anika Noni Rose. Mm-hmm. She's also, like, there's a lot of other celebrities that are now looking at this as, like, okay, you know what? They are making ripples. They're making waves. People are starting to notice things like this. Like, now these very well-known celebrities are starting to kind of withdraw from the partakings of the NFL stuff.
And you know what? And I guess, I don't know. I understand the aspect of the solidarity and wanting to make a statement, and I'm totally cool with that. I'm also okay with Amy not partaking in any commercials. I think that's great. But I don't know, like, do you guys think that Amy has a right to ask Maroon 5 to step down? You know, like, I think that's just doing too much.
Putting them on the spot.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's uncomfortable. And let's be realistic. Halftime is probably one of the most biggest prestigious honors, despite the climate of what we're in, for an artist to receive or to be asked to perform in.
Yeah,
you know, and
for sure.
There's a lot of people who wait their entire careers for that opportunity. So I don't know. It's a tough thing. But I do think that good for her. You know, I'm curious to see as to how many other people will feel this way and how many other people will take on that.
The celebrity uprising.
That's right. Exactly that. So Cardi B has confirmed she also will not be attending.
That is right.
Performing.
That is right. We forgot to mention that. No,
yes.
I forgot to mention it. Cardi B now is like, oh, well, you know, I'm not gonna do it either until they hire him back. That was her thing. She will not do a halftime show until they hire him back.
Colin back.
Yeah.
By he.
Yes, he. Colin. Yeah. By the way, guys, it's Kaepernick, not Kaepernick. Like, I have been calling him for, like, I don't know how long because, you know.
It's all right. You have 3 children. You ain't got time.
I can't remember their names half the time. I just call them by, like, you come here.
I understand. No, but, all right, so she's not coming on. You know who they did speculate may come on and perform? Christina Aguilera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
I'm going to tell you what I feel.
Yes. Tell me what you feel, girl. Tell me what you feel.
Here we go. People gonna come for me in the comments. Let me just say for the record that there was probably no bigger fan of Christina Aguilera than I in my, like, teeny age. You know what I'm saying? However, and I'm still a fan of her music and her, but here's the thing. A lot of people are just forgetting that she forgot the lyrics to the national anthem back in 2011 when she was asked to sing then. So it's kind of a risk to ask Christina nowadays to come out. You just don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, I still would love to see her. Don't get me wrong. I think Moves Like Jagger was a banger, and I would definitely want to see it. As a matter of fact, I polled you guys on it, and you guys said that you're 50-50. You're split. You would have liked to see Cardi B, who unfortunately will now no longer be attending, and you guys also said that you wouldn't even mind seeing Christina. So I think that this is gonna be interesting. Because Adam Levine is mentioned that he's kind of wanting to take that Aerosmith approach when they did the Super Bowl, you know, of just bringing on a slew of other artists from other different genres to kind of keep that blend. And I think it's important that all genres are represented at some point there.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just sad because I really wanted to see Cardi and Girls Like You. I think that would have been a good look for you too, Cardi. I get it, though. I'm with you. I feel you. Fine, but guilty inner me would have been like, I would have liked to see them perform that song.
Yeah.
It's just a good song.
Yes.
It's dope. Well then, so is that it? Are we good with that? You cool with it?
I think so.
Are y'all good with that? I'm over it. Well, we'll get into that next week. I'm sure there's going to be 3 other more topics for us to dive into next week, and we're just going to sit here and chop it up. But I do want to give the platform now to our special guest who has arrived. He is in the building. Let me give a big, nice introduction to my man here, Felifame. He is a hip-hop artist, okay? An independent label owner. Woo! You heard me? And a film producer.
What?
Yes, man. So clap it up one time. Felifame in the building.
Hey, I finally made it here.
Yes.
I know
Finally
you
made
did.
it here. Sorry for my late arrival. I'm
It's
truly sorry
okay.
for that. Traffic was getting the best of me, but I made it.
You're good. You
what
was
I'm
with
saying?
our
I fought
friends
through
in the
it.
Bronx.
Yeah. I was at V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope. I saw that. It was super dope. Shout outs to V.
Yeah.
So what happened? The traffic was crazy, huh?
Yeah, Holland tunnel traffic was crazy. I think they're doing like construction or something like that. So
There's always construction.
There's always
There's always
construction
something
everywhere.
going on. I'm starting to think
Yeah,
something's
man.
up with that.
Yeah.
They taking their sweet time
Yeah,
slow.
something up with that. Something up with that.
But again, we have Felifame. Make sure that you guys follow him like right now at Felifame. Let's throw him up there real quick one time. Throw his lower third there so you guys can get familiar. And as mentioned before, he is a hip hop artist, an independent label owner, and a film producer. Brother, you got either got a lot of time or you got a lot of ambition.
Oh yeah, a lot of ambition. What it is, yeah, I gotta go for it. I gotta go
Absolutely,
for it. That's
right.
my thing. I gotta go for it.
Okay.
One life, gotta do your thing with it. You know what I mean?
Of course. So now let's talk about your music. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of your stuff is out there. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
you real raw with your lyricism. You're raw with your concepts, and I know that a lot of it is because you wanted to bring awareness to where you're from. So maybe, as a matter of fact, let's get into that. Let's talk about
Absolutely.
that. Where are you from?
Oh yeah, I'm from Jersey by way of North Carolina. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
I've been bouncing back and forth pretty much like my whole life. So I was born in Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey, and raised in North Carolina in Robeson County.
That's dope.
So I've been pretty much back and forth my whole life.
So talk to me about your life in the Carolinas down south. I know it definitely is a huge contrast to
Yeah.
what you have here in Jersey.
Yeah, it's completely different. Southern life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got to get used to everything being far away. You know what I'm saying? In Jersey and New York, everything is close. So that's definitely something to adapt to. Definitely the hospitality is different of people. You know, the vibe is all around different. So,
Yeah.
but, you know, in New York, it's a lot of opportunity. New Jersey, New York, you know, and I don't think artists especially really see it for what it is. Like, it's a lot of opportunity here to take. Like, I realized it being gone, you know what I'm saying, for so long. When I was in North Carolina, I couldn't get to things as fast as I could if I was here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of platforms for you to get your music out there. It's not a lot of studios. There's no labels. So artists need to really, you know,
Hustle down there.
yeah, hustle down there. And people that's here need to really embrace the opportunity that they have around here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout them out.
Yeah.
Call
for
them out.
real.
Nah, but real talk though, your musical backgrounds and your influences, like I know cliche question, you've probably been answering it all day, but just one more time.
As far as my musical background goes, like family wise, I would say like nobody was really doing music in my family. So my uncle is the person who actually introduced music to me, you know,
Yeah.
and ever since then I just pretty much been on it. Like I made up my mind. I was like, you know what? I want to do music. I don't care what it's going to take or what I got to do. I'm going to make it happen. And that's been
Right.
my attitude ever since.
Yeah.
Ever since I was introduced to music.
Now you also mentioned and I researched because I do some
I
extra
like that.
research.
I like that.
I do
see
some
that.
extra
I
research
see
outside.
that.
Your dad was a comedian.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He
So what was that like growing up?
Um,
and I see you got a funny bone in your interviews too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He was. That's actually, you know, he's the person that put me in the studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really know what a studio was. I didn't know how it was. I didn't know none of that. I just was writing music on the school bus, like
Right.
rhymes and stuff. So when I came to Jersey, that's when he introduced the studio to me. But yeah, it was cool. Like everybody knew who he was. So I had like a one up on everybody. I was getting in the clubs free. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was like a 12-year-old in the club. It's like they made me sit in the sky box, the high box. They made me sit there. But I met a lot of people. I met Tyrese.
Wow.
And I was there. I talked to him on the telephone and everything. Like it was dope. I had those advantages.
That's
you know, as a
amazing.
kid, so.
That is amazing. So, I don't want to get into that question right now. I want to ask something. I'm looking at that question. I'm like,
Other than Tyrese, we saw also that you had quite a few already collaborations with different people. So just to name a few, 50 Cent, Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
Tell me, I want to know how that was like. Just kind of like those are big names and getting yourself out there and doing that. What was that like? And tell me of someone who you still aspire to collab with.
Yeah, well, that was pretty much the 50 thing. The first time we met was just me just hustling, me grinding. Somebody told me he was out shooting a movie. I was like, man, I'm out. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see what it's about.
Show up.
Yeah, I showed up and they threw me in a movie.
But prior to that, you met Cameron.
Yeah, the 50 Cent thing was first, and then
the 50 Cent thing was first.
First, that was first,
Okay.
and then I got the Cameron opportunity to be. Yeah, then I worked with Cameron after that.
And what was that like?
Oh, that was great. That did wonders for me as far as my self-esteem was like. If I could come out of nowhere and have somebody of that level, you know what I'm saying, acknowledge my music and what I'm doing, then I'm on to something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
sure.
especially somebody from Harlem, New York. I'm all the way Jersey and North Carolina.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when I got the phone call, I was in North Carolina. I had to come back to Jersey to work on the project.
And what part of Jersey were you staying in when you
At this time, I was in Lodi. Lodi,
Okay.
New Jersey, but I've been all over New Jersey. I've lived in Newark. I lived in Lodi. I lived in Rochelle. I lived in Roselle Park. I've lived in
Shout out to the whole state of Jersey.
I've lived in all over. I lived in West New York, New Jersey, Guttenberg, New Jersey. Like I've been
around.
Yeah, all over New Jersey.
That's dope. That is so dope. So all right, now we can get into it. How would you describe your style musically? We're not even tapping into the film yet. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But musically, how would you define your style?
I would say it's like a hybrid. It's like a mixed drink. You got two things in the mix. It's like that because North Carolina,
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, North Carolina, and then New Jersey, mix it all up. Like it's something like that. Like when it comes to Jersey, New York, you know what I'm saying, the aspect of my life, it's like more lyrics and things of that nature. And when it comes to North Carolina, that stuff for me, like that being from there, that's more like where the catchiness of my music comes from, and my delivery, things of that nature comes from that. So I like the mix them both up.
That's what's up.
That's cool. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, I know you can't have love for more than one than the other, but do you? Is there one that, or is it just that you appreciate one place for one thing and one for another?
Yeah, I do, but I would have to say music. Music is what brought me to the film. Music is the reason why I want to do film. That's what put me into it. So I got it. My love for music is always going to be, the same. You know what I mean? It's always going to be ahead of everything else. But I love the movie thing. It's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. I'm planning to do another film soon when this.
Well, we
when this tape
actually
comes out.
have a clip of your first. It was your first film. Hang on. I'm sorry. I gotta.
First one, Dirty Laundry, Grey Has No Face. The first one, and everything starts from now. The second.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Girl, listen, my names and my memory sometimes be lapsing.
Oh,
but thank you for
I
having.
understand.
Yeah, so much
Trust
going
me,
on.
yeah.
But I do have one question for you before we play that clip. The song "Love or Sympathy" was that for the Dirty Laundry?
No, that was after.
That was after.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
was
so
after.
cool. So I got that right. All right, so let's
that was
play that
later on.
clip. I gotta check. So let's play that clip from Dirty Laundry.
Ice cream, let me get 3 scratch outs, man. Don't even matter which one. Get him some big money, man. Man, I'm about to get you a Father's Day card.
What's good with you, man?
Yeah, what's good with you? You just found out having to kill you, huh?
Nah, man, just got a lot of weight on my shoulders, man. You won't believe. It's a lot on my mind lately, dawg.
A lot on your mind like what? The baby is yours, right? What's good, man? You know something we don't know?
I mean, she been around, man.
Yo, what you mean she been around, man? You need to watch what you say, yo.
Bad,
You need to
man.
watch your mouth.
It was a
You need to
joke,
watch your
bro.
mouth, dog.
Thanks. Chill,
I'm not
chill,
feeling your
bro.
vibes
Chill.
lately, man. You need
It
to
was-
watch
it
what
was
you
a
say and
joke,
watch your
man.
mouth.
It was a joke. Relax, bro.
Listen, man, I work at a laundromat because of you.
Dang.
I can't get a decent job because of you. Remember, I took the rap for you, so remember who you owe. Remember that. Get your hand off me, man.
Chill. Where you going, yo? Where you going, yo?
Get your hand off me. What you do, man?
Yo.
I figured I'd search the area until I find Hat. I plan to be out there all night if that's what it took. I started to question myself about choosing to leave my bag with him. But then again, I really didn't have a choice. I just knew time wasn't on my side at this point. And fighting with Vince didn't make anything easier.
I knew you was out here, man. I should have looked here first. I knew you was gonna be up here, man. What's up, man? Yo, man, where's it at, man?
What that? The bag, man. What's the bag? Where is it?
Yeah.
Where is that?
I spent the money
What you spending on, Hap? I told you to touch it.
on his hat.
What the fuck you have? Hap, come on, man. Stop fucking playing with me, man. Where is it at?
It's over there, man.
Well, get up and show me, man. Come on, you drink too damn much. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're wasting my time. Hurry up, man. Show me where it's at. Come on, man.
Hold up.
Come on. Show me.
Oh,
Hap, man, how much you spent, man?
$25, man. That was all that was in there.
$25 I was in here. Hap, man. Thank you, man. You deserve every one of those $25, all right?
All right.
You're my favorite bum. You know that, right?
Word.
All right. I'm gonna see you later, all right? You be safe out here, all right?
Stay up, Fang. You the man, Fang.
That was amazing, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed that. So, talk to me about how you yourself got into it, because I know that you fell into acting, but then film producing, like that's a whole nother scale of the stuff. So, how did you get into it?
Well, actually, when I was on set for 50's movie, that kind of like I caught the bug, the film making bug that time, and then I actually got another opportunity with MTV to be in a show called My Life Is Liz. I don't know if you guys remember that show.
My Life is what?
My Life as Liz.
Oh,
I had, like,
okay.
a small part in it. I'm like, so I got to be on set with that. I'm like, you know what? I want to try this myself. I want to get my own cast. I want to get my own locations and just direct something and just do something that I feel is dope.
Wow.
And that's when I started.
Zero to no experience. Just said,
zero
you
to
know
no
what?
Experience. Yeah, no experience at all.
I just want to do this.
But I knew I was going to hustle with it. Like, I got the first movie I did, they showed that during the Hip Hop Awards at BET.
Wow.
The commercial.
Right.
The commercial. So
Yes.
that was dope. And, you know, just trying to break the barriers myself, you know. A lot of people don't know, too. I actually got an opportunity from Oprah. Like,
Get out.
Yeah. Like, at the time, yeah. I had an opportunity from Oprah. Got a contract and everything. Oprah is a beast. Let me tell you something. When you go on her show, you don't own nothing. Like, it's nothing. She's keeping everything, yeah. That's a little info for your inside info. But, yeah.
Inside info
Yeah.
for
Inside
La
info.
That's
Cocina.
dope.
You heard
That was
it.
dope, yeah.
Wow. So hold on. Wait.
I actually
you
was going
can't-
to
we
post a
can't just-
contract and stuff for, like, Throwback Thursday or something like that. But, yeah.
By the way, you're getting a lot of love right now.
Yeah, can you read some of that love while I
Yeah,
continue to
very
share this
nice.
video, guys? Please share the video. Felifame is here. Y'all need to share this video, Jersey. Stop acting like y'all don't
Yeah,
know.
give me some support.
I'm saying though, some
Show me
support.
love.
Some support.
That's been the inside joke, yeah. Because I lost my footing in my,
You lost your footing?
or rather, I put my foot in my mouth by saying
Yeah, there
support
you
instead
go.
of support. You know, everybody catches everything. That's how it is.
That's what it is when you're on live. You can't
can't
correct
fake
yourself
funk.
and move forward.
No. So share this video. We have Felifame. In case y'all are just tuning in
Yeah.
right now, he is an independent label owner, a hip hop artist, and a film producer, and he is dope. Coming by way of North. Is it North or South? I don't want to.
North Carolina.
North.
Carolina.
See, I thought it was North, but I don't want to
Yeah.
say North and then be South because then I look
Yeah.
stupid. It's live.
It is North Carolina.
So go. Carry on. You were doing so well.
Carry on. I don't. So I want to know. I like to pick people's brains. This is where I like
Dum,
to
dum,
get. I
dum.
like to get
Oh,
deep.
let's see-
Yeah.
let's see where
I
this
want to
goes.
know your process. Like you have these things, these like major things that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Music and film. It's like it's a lot of work for
Oh,
both.
it is.
What's your process? Where's your mind at when you start getting like your inspiration and stuff like that?
My mind's on success.
Oh,
Thinking about the outcome of it, like, because if I think about how hard it's going to be, it's just going to make me feel overwhelmed. You know what I mean? But when I think about how it's going to look, how it's going to feel when it's complete,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? The looks on people's faces when that was involved, when they see their self on the screen, that keeps me inspired to go like, yeah. You know what I mean? Because I like to give a lot of opportunity because I feel like if you have opportunity, you should want to give opportunity. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, that's how it happens, and that's how you get blessed like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But
that's what you
here's
wanna
the
do.
thing, right? And I don't mean to cut you off, but I would like to talk about this because I found this interesting. I know that you formerly went as Felony Fame.
Yeah,
And then you started to do some philanthropy work with the Boys and Girls Club.
yeah,
And you kind of felt convicted and you changed your name.
yeah. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your stance on artists now who may have names that, don't or aren't easily, I guess, positively connotated with who they are as a person? What would your advice be? Would you advise people to change their names, or or is it something that's just substantial? It's up to whoever.
Yeah, I think it's something that's up to that person. They have to feel it. You know what I mean? Because if you feel that's what you stand for and what you represent, your name is your name. You know what I'm saying? If you feel it represents something that's important to you, it doesn't matter if it's important to somebody else. You know what I mean? In my situation, it was important to me, but it was more important to the kids at the time. You know what I mean? Then I don't want to have to go to the Boys and Girls Club and I'm like, yeah, my name's Felifame. What's a felony, mom? Or something like that. You know, so I'm like, you know what? Something got to change because, you know what I'm saying? The kids are the future at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
So it's a time and a place.
Yeah, it's a time and a place for it, and it just wasn't the time for it. My reasoning behind it, it wasn't because it was anything bad or anything like that. But
I know. I heard your reasoning. Yeah. But if you want to, go ahead.
You know how people are, though. They're not going to, if you don't go and look and see what, you know what I'm saying, the cause was, then a lot of people just see what's on the surface.
Right.
And that's not what type of artist I am at all. Like, you can't just see what's on the surface. You got to know what you're dealing with when it comes to me. It's like I tell people all the time, like, if you listen to one song of mine, then you won't get the gist of who I am as an artist.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You can't listen to one song of me and think that sums me up. Like, it'd be impossible.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
And you have a wide spectrum, too, because I've heard some stuff that's, like, really gritty, and I've heard some stuff
that's
like
what I'm saying.
Real chill, and I'm like, oh, this is, like, slow music.
Yeah.
My style.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if somebody would hear something slow and judge me off it, they'd be like, oh, he just makes slow music. If they hear something gritty, like, oh, he makes hard music.
Yeah.
And then people meet up, and they're like, he makes gritty music. No, he makes hard. No. So you got to know who you're dealing with.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? But I like to live by the motto, like, you want to keep people with you and listening to your music. So I don't like to keep myself boxed in with anything.
Right.
So you're going to hear me get gritty because we all have that side of us when it's time. You're going to hear me make slow music. We all have that side of us when it's time. There's so many sides to our personalities. Like, why just do one thing?
Exactly.
We mad sometimes. Sometimes we sad. Sometimes we happy. It's the same thing with music.
Well, let's pull up one of your musical clips, because we did show your acting and we showed your film producing. Let's show the music. So this is Love or Sympathy.
I don't need your love or your sympathy. Love or your sympathy. Love or your sympathy. I don't need your love or your sympathy. Love or your sympathy. Love or your sympathy. I don't need nobody feeling sorry for me. Maybe I deserve it, should've saw it coming. Your friends telling you it's either all or nothing. But baby, they just wanna be a part of something. I know I came with some problems. I can't name a man that ain't got a bed. You know I be doing what I can do. These other guys don't quite understand you.
I enjoyed that a lot. Who was the young lady that was singing with you on there?
Oh, her name's Gabrielle Perez. She's actually from Elmwood Park. She's from around the way. So
That's
shout out to
dope.
her. Yeah, she's actually on like all my projects.
Really?
And she was supposed to be on this one, but I didn't put the song that we did on this project. I just saved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get into your new project because it's coming out Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's about to be lit.
Oh yeah, it's about to be lit. It's about to be lit.
It's fit to be lit. But before we get into that, we had conversations prior to you getting here about supporters and solidarity.
Yeah.
So it's been noted many times that those who started with you aren't always the ones that continue to support you when you move past them, or if you start making waves of your own. So what are your thoughts on this, and how do you cope with it in your life as an artist and a producer?
When you're an artist and you're in entertainment period, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that's just gonna happen. You just gotta know how to deal with it, and I would say it just has to do with the people that's around you. You just gotta have a strong, tight bond with people that's around you, because one little, misconception of something and things could get misconstrued. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
The people around you gotta be strong, because there's so many other people that's around them that get in their ears, tell them whatever, and they just see that, and they don't see that person's motive, and that's
right.
And those are the people that I really, I feel for, because
Those are the people to watch out for.
Yeah, you can't be around in this business being gullible, because people tell you anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch for that, especially entertainment. Anybody tell you anything to see your downfall and be happy about it, like, yes, we split them up. It's over for them.
The unofficial La Cocina statistic is that one of every 50 people that follow you
are a troll.
Is a troll. This is the unofficial La Cocina statistic.
Shout out to Junior our Switcher who gave us that stat. Love you, boy. All right, so you wanted to ask him a question.
Yeah. I want to know a little bit of you as far as what do you believe your strengths are, and what do you feel you have room for improvement?
My strengths. My strengths was definitely, I would say, just going forward, like not letting anything hold me back, good or bad. You know, like some people will get bent out of shape about something bad happening or not being able to get where they want to get in life. Like me, that inspires me. Like it makes me want to work harder. It's a challenge for me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's my new challenge for today. Because I look at it like this: life is life. You can't really expect to live life with no obstacles. It's just not possible.
Right.
It's going to be a different obstacle, whether it's you put it there, somebody else put it there. It's going to be an obstacle for you. That's how I look at it. Like, this is just an obstacle. We're going to get through this course and we go on to the next.
I like
so I would
that.
say that's one of my strengths like that. And I would say as far as what I could do better in, I think I could do better with the way I communicate, you know what I'm saying, with people. But my thing is, it's
How
like,
so?
You weren't ready.
I'm gonna tell you, like, I can do better with the way I communicate. My sense of communication is kind of off. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, somebody might text me like Monday with a conversation. I might follow up Wednesday to follow up with that conversation. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, and they be like, yo, we were just having a
You're one
conversation
of
the other
those.
day ago. I'm like,
but
oh.
you answered in your
But
head,
I
though,
answered,
right?
yeah. But my thing
too.
is this, like, I want to let people know that it's kind of hard when you're doing so much. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like when you're an artist, or you know what I'm saying, when you're doing something, everything's on your phone. So you're doing a million things from your phone. You're emailing, you're calling, you're texting, you're following up with people. You know what I'm saying? You're driving. Like, I don't have a driver, so I'm obviously driving too. I'm trying to do everything. I'm following my GPS, and people really get offended by these text messages and stuff. I'm like, bro.
I'm delayed.
Yeah, like, bro, you gotta relax. Like,
When
unless you want me
a
to crash.
one-person
You
team.
know, you gonna pay my deductible? You gonna pay my deductible or what? If something happens, like, so I think that's a big thing. But yeah, like, you know, I try to get better with that. I would say I try, but by the end of the day, I want to talk, but I'm tired.
One thing that you also mentioned in an interview that I liked, I wanted to bring it up, is because, and it made me realize how knowledgeable you are of not only what it is that you do and what you want to do, but the business in which you're doing it. You mentioned that there's different levels of independence. How would you classify yourself in that level of independence?
On a breaking point.
Yeah.
On the breaking point of independence, because right now I've done so much independent that I have to sit down and think about things I didn't do yet.
Okay.
Like, what haven't I covered? Like, entertainment wise, like I work with BET, I work with MTV, I work with a
Apparently
specific
you've
amount of
had your
people.
CMT.
Yeah, CMT. Like, I
Apparently.
work with a lot of different things, so I have to think like, damn, what can I do to bring myself to that next level? And I think that I need to do something with like a major label now, because I've got my features myself that I've done, like, you know, just working, just
Right.
being, you know, just working and, you know, doing things I could do myself. Sometimes I feel like, you know what, I'm definitely gonna need somebody with some insight, you know what I'm saying, to help my reach. So
Yeah.
that brings me to the point I'm at now. Like, with this project, I want this to be the project that catapults me into, you know, the major label's eyes.
All right,
this
so let's
point.
get into this project then.
Yeah.
We ready.
We ready.
It's 6:51.
Yeah.
Show ends at 8. So we got some time to talk about this.
10:51.
It's 7:51. What did I say it was? I'm lying.
Daylight savings, you
Listen.
good. Get ready for it. It's coming up. It's coming up. Don't worry. It's coming up. You're going to get that hour. It's coming up.
One time. So what is the name of the new project?
Yeah, name of the new project is Sunrise at Midnight. That's the name of it. It stands for
I
a lot
like
of
that.
Yeah, it stands for a lot of different things, a lot of positive things. Like, one thing it stands for is rising above the doubt. You know, the darkness being the doubt, you got to rise above it. Sunrise,
Okay.
you know what I mean? The next one would be doing
Very
the impossible. Yeah, doing the impossible. Sunrise at midnight. Because, you know, when you do entertainment, sometimes people say it's impossible. Like, oh, you're not going to do it. But it can be done. You know what I mean? So that's
I like
another name
that.
for it. Yeah. Yeah.
The sounds that are going to be on it. We keeping it diverse? Is it going to be?
Oh, it's diverse.
Yeah.
I have to be diverse, or somebody will get left out.
Okay.
Either people in North Carolina or somebody will be left out if it's not diverse. So it's definitely, all my projects are definitely
Any
diverse.
features?
This one, no.
Really?
I
Why?
don't know if this one right here was more personal.
Okay.
You know, it was more personal. It just was a lot of things I was going through at the time, and I just felt like I needed every minute of it. Like, I need every minute just to vent. It's like therapy. Like, I need this therapy right now.
Yeah.
Like, this is a therapy session. Like, I need this Sunrise at Midnight therapy, and I need people to understand what's going on, what I've been through. Like, I didn't sugarcoat anything. I just wanted people to know how I felt, what mode I was in. So that's why I just, you know what, I need this for myself.
What space would you say you were in at that time?
I would say I was in the space of seeing people's true colors, like seeing how people can really be, and seeing how harsh people are, seeing how greedy people are, seeing the things people do to other people to get ahead. Yeah, so that's the space I was in, because people that I was good to was just doing destructive things, you know what I'm saying, to me. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, I'm talking like people that'll sit down and eat with you and then do you dirty in the next minute, like that type. Like, you hear about it, you see it in movies, but when you actually going through it, it's like, wow, I didn't think that person would do that. Yeah, and it's just like, wow, I knew you for years, or wow, you were just sitting with me having a meal. Like, yeah, like I really didn't. And I'm, you know, I like to call myself a good judge of character, but I just felt like I was off sometimes. Like, dang, maybe I was off.
And is this how you overcame that? Just kind of putting everything into this?
To be honest with you, I didn't overcome it.
Not yet?
Nah.
I respect your honesty, because you know what? I don't think I've overcome it either.
Yeah, I just haven't. Like, I move different. I'm a little paranoid when I move, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm alone majority of the time, you know, so, yeah, I don't think I recovered from it.
Okay.
Now, you being alone all the time, is that now by choice based on experience, or is that just kind of how it's always been?
Well, it just always ends up that way, I think, with me, you know, chasing a dream out here every day. Yeah. I feel very unproductive if I'm not doing something. Like, I have to be doing something to push, you know what I'm saying, myself to the next level. If I'm just sitting around, don't get me wrong, like, I like to chill sometime, but it comes to a point I'm just like, listen, I gotta do something. Like, because you have to be disciplined when you're in entertainment. You got to be disciplined, because you set your own. It's nobody telling you to wake up. It's you don't you punching at your own times. So if you have control of that and you just like not doing anything with it, then it's gonna show. Like, you can't be independent and think you're gonna win, and then, you know, and you're not doing anything. It's gonna show.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's 100%. Gonna show. You gotta have discipline. You gotta get up when it's all on you.
So what do you have? I mean, now I know you got this project that's dropping on Tuesday. As far as the film side, you know, what do you got going on that end? And when you going back to that? I'm
gonna go back to that after this project is out. I'm gonna get on it after that.
So this project that you're releasing is not gonna coincide with your film project, right? That
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
It did.
Because that seems to be your MO.
Yeah. Like, I've done that. Like, if I do that again, it'll be the third time. Like, usually I do them together, but being that I know the work that's entailed in that, I didn't do it this time, because when you doing a movie and you trying to make the best music you can possibly make, it's tough, because when you're doing a movie, you got to deal with other people.
Absolutely.
Being on time, cameramen, locations,
permits.
I
heard you love that part.
Yeah, like, all that stuff is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you dealing with something, like, you know what? Let me not make my hands too full right now. Like, let me just take one at a time and work on this, and then I'll get to that.
Yeah. So from speaking from a film perspective, and as a person of color, who do you look up to in that sense?
Ice Cube, Master P. Like, I got to be around Ice Cube on tour with Coors Light, so just being around him and seeing, you know, how he was hands on, it was like, yeah, I like what he did. Like, I like what he does with his cast. Like, he puts people in movies, and then he catapults them into another level. Like, they get on his platform, and then look, Cat Williams. You get a Cat Williams.
Absolutely.
You get a Mike Epps. Or you get a Chris Tucker. Or you get, like, like, I want to do stuff like that. Like, I want to be the Ice Cube of the situation, and somebody out there that's funny that I know that I could do the same thing. There's somebody out there that can act, that could do the same thing. I want to do the same thing.
Here's the thing, right? And this is my question. I'm just off the top. Do you think that there may be, at one point or another, a conflict of interest between you being an artist and a film producer, and then eventually just being a gatekeeper? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like as an artist there may be a conflict of interest of bringing other people on or doing other things? Does that ever cross your mind?
It doesn't cross my mind, but it's a possibility. It's a strong possibility that could happen. You know, but it's not something I would worry about. Yeah. You know, because I think I can handle it when the time comes, or if the time came.
But it would be cool, because then you would be responsible for something that was outside of yourself, and you could say,
absolutely. And I that's a lot of the reason why I do it for. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be the reason that somebody is, like, I want to do that for people.
Absolutely. So do we. That's why
everybody
we have
Cocina.
Yes.
Somebody has to say yeah at the top. You know, like, somebody has to say yeah, no matter what level you think you're on.
Absolutely.
When Jay-Z was coming in the game, somebody had to say yeah. And all these other people coming in the game, somebody got to say yeah, no matter who you are. Somebody has to believe in you at some point.
I respect that. Just thinking like over here, you know, putting so much work and you explaining how much work goes into it, and still the end game is thinking about somebody else.
Absolutely.
I got a lot of respect for that.
Thank you. Yeah, that's how it has to be. Like you can't just think you're gonna get opportunity and not give it, because it's gonna come a time where the people that you see on your way up, you're gonna have to see them again on the way back down.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean? Like you coming down.
Eminem's dealing with that.
Yeah.
Few artists dealing with that right now.
Down. You're coming down at some point.
Yeah.
You're coming back down. So.
Yeah. I feel you. So now, I think I have one more question before we ask you about your secret ingredient.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll explain that. But what would be your dream collaboration, either musically or in film?
Well, if I got a
Dream. Put it out there to the universe now. We're going to send it for you.
If I had a dream collaboration in movies, I want to be in a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio or something.
Yes.
Like that.
Shout out to the Scorpio season coming up.
I want to do something like that, like on another scale, definitely. And music, let's see. I just want to, I would love for Jay-Z and Beyonce to bring me out on their tour. Let me do a song. Like, that's what I want.
Oh, you gonna be on the run?
Yeah,
Felifame?
let me on there. Let me come out on the run. That's another. Let me come out and do one of my songs.
Which tour number are they on? 3 or 4?
Yeah, I
2, 3, 4.
It might.
I don't know. Don't come for me, Hive. But just check out your man Felifame. Help him out. Help him out.
Help me out.
We gotta call upon the Beehive.
Yeah.
All right. So the last question, because it's now 8:00. So we even kind of went a little above time, but that's cool.
Y'all staying here though, right?
Yes. So we have to ask about the secret ingredient. So we call the secret ingredient a piece of advice that you have within you that you could share with others who are probably trying to pursue the same thing that you're pursuing. What would that ingredient for you be?
The secret, I like that.
Right?
I would have never thought it meant that. I thought you about to ask
Everybody
me some real
says a lot of
ingredients.
things. It's like
You're supposed to be like chili
I
pepper.
don't got no recipes right
Yeah. No. So this is a secret
good.
ingredient that comes from you. Something that you've learned on your
Secret
journey that you can share with other people.
ingredient that I've learned on my journey, I would say only take advice from people that have been through it. I would say that. I would also tell them to make sure to keep their tunnel vision on. Like, no matter what happens, just keep your tunnel vision. Like, if your dream is right there in front of you, pretend it's always in front of you. Like, it doesn't go anywhere, because there's so many twists and turns that you're gonna have to do before you can actually continue on in your tunnel.
Yeah.
So keep your tunnel vision. It's gonna be so many people coming out of nowhere and trying certain distractions, but all these are tests. I always keep that in your head, like it's always a test and it's always something greater. You know what I'm saying? That's past that. Like I'll give an example. Like to make it short, my PR sent me when I had a PR, sent me to a club to link with a DJ, a very known DJ. I was on the radio, and I on the way there, I went there and I got into it with the bouncer. He's like, you're not supposed to come here. I'm like, I was supposed to be here. I was told to be here. So me and him get into like a heated argument, almost a fight. So I go back to the car, mad, like, yeah, I'm mad. But then I was speaking on the phone, like, yeah, I was mad in the car, like hitting the steering wheel, burr. But then I spoke to somebody in the car, and he was like, listen, this is just a test for you. I'm telling you, calm down and go back inside. So, all right. I was going to leave. I was like, I'm out of here. So I calmed down. I went back inside. Everything was good. I spoke to the DJ. Not only did he put me on stage and perform, I went home the next day and my song was on the radio for the first time.
Yes.
So that's how I got my first radio play. So my advice is, that's what I mean. Like, think of things like that I could have went home and my song would never been on the radio.
Yeah.
But being that I didn't and I fought through it, I seen a bigger picture. So keep your tunnel vision on and see the bigger picture. And that's the example. Like, jump over them hurdles.
I'm telling you, what you're saying is like speaking to me, because I had one of them days. And
the day stuff happened.
Yeah, I feel you though. Thank you so much. Clap it up one time. Y'all really need to like give some hearts, some likes to Felifame.
He's getting them.
Insight. I appreciate that secret ingredient. We're gonna go chef it up, and we're gonna be back next Sunday, better than ever. Facebook Live, 7:00. Not to miss it. I'm your girl, daniree, joined by my co-host,
Adriana, lagolditalinda.
Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much to Felifame for coming through.
Thank y'all. The secret ingredient is out. Make sure y'all use them secret ingredients in your day.
You already know. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we will see you next Sunday. Good night.
Good night. Buenas noches.